Hey everybody, it is your Sam again, and I am here to talk about the coffee and tea tag. I do believe it was Nicole who tagged me to do this video, and I really appreciate it because this one is kind of an interesting video to do. So all the questions are going to be in the description down below. Towards the end of the video, I might think of somebody to tag to do this, but if you're watching this, go ahead and do this tag. Without further ado, question number 1. Do you prefer your coffee or tea hot or cold? Well, let's do coffee first. I mostly prefer my coffee to be hot, but I do drink iced coffees and frappuccinos every now and then, and I also drink the little Starbucks frappuccino things a lot. But most of the time, especially every morning, I prefer my coffee to be hot. Cold coffee kind of makes the phlegm a little bit worse with my allergies, so that's the reason why for that. And my tea, I'm from the south, so I like my sweet tea cold, but I do drink hot tea as well. Most of the time, cold. If I'm doing my nightly tea, to help me sleep or to help with allergies, then those are going to be hot. Question number 2. Do you drink your coffee or tea strong or weak? Depends on the time of day. I really like my coffee strong most of the time. If I'm ordering a coffee, I usually add a couple of shots of espresso. And yeah, my tea, I kind of prefer it to be pretty strong. I mean, I steep my tea for at least 5 minutes usually. Question number 3. Instant coffee or brewed? Or loose leaf tea or tea bag? Both on both. I like brewed coffee. Sometimes I have to add a little bit of creamer to brewed coffee just so that I won't have as much stomach burn or acid reflux with it, depending on the brand. Some brands are worse than most. I have found that I really love French press. Instant's good too. Instant's like actually one of my go-to because it's quick and easy. As far as tea, I mostly use tea bags. I don't have very much experience with actually loose leaf teas, although I do have some and I do drink them every now and then. I probably need to drink them more often because they're really good. So mostly tea bags for tea. Question number 4. Do you buy your coffee or tea while you're out and about or make it at home? Again, it's kind of both. Most of my coffee is home. I make it at home because I like to have my coffee every morning before I even go out. But if we are going out, then yeah, I do buy it as we go out. And most of my tea, unless we're eating out somewhere, it's at home as well. Question number 5. Favorite cold coffee and cold tea? Favorite cold coffee, I would have to say, is the little Starbucks Frappuccino bottles. Probably just mostly because of convenience. My favorite cold tea is, of course, sweet tea. I use Lipton tea bags, and I kind of cheat a little bit because Lipton by itself doesn't really taste good to me anymore. So I add in a couple of Celestial seasoning bags in with it to make it kind of like a flavored iced sweet tea. Our favorite right now is the Celestial Seasonings Black Cherry to mix in with the Lipton iced tea bags. Favorite hot coffee or hot tea is question number 6. So my favorite hot coffee, this is pretty much what I drink every single morning. So I have to say that this is my absolute favorite. It's not too expensive, so there you go. My favorite hot tea, I'd have to say, would be peppermint. Just because with my allergies and with all the pain and stuff that I usually have, peppermint kind of offsets that a little bit. It's a natural alleviator, I guess. And the hot tea aspect of it kind of cuts a lot of the drainage and stuff like that too. Question number 7. What time of day do you drink your coffee or tea? I always have coffee every morning, kind of a little bit into the evening a little bit. Tea is from evening to nighttime usually. Question number 8. What do you like in your coffee or your tea? In my coffee, if it's this stuff right here, nothing. It's just this. You kind of mix it like you would hot chocolate. So you don't really need anything else in it. At least I don't. Now, if it's brewed coffee, like I said, I do like a little bit of creamer. I do like the flavored coffee mate creamers to go with brewed coffee. Mostly, let's see, anything caramel. I love caramel flavor. So caramel is a big thing, and I do love peppermint mocha as well. And in my tea, sugar, because I'm Southern. But if I'm drinking hot tea, I usually don't add too much to it except for like a big teaspoon or tablespoon of honey. Question number 9. Have you always liked coffee or tea and tea? I've always loved tea. I don't ever remember not liking tea. Coffee, I didn't really have coffee until high school. Might be middle school. So before then, I didn't really drink it. I didn't really know about it. I loved the smell of it brewing whenever Papa brewed it or whatever. And Dad, I guess. But I never really had any until high school. And since high school, yeah, I love it. Now, question number 10 and the last question. What coffee and tea do you recommend? Coffee, I do recommend this, especially if you like hot chocolate kind of thing or salted caramel. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. Another one is, there was one that I really liked. It had a moose on it. I should have probably looked it up before the video. If I find it, I'll put it up here somewhere. But it was a brand that I liked. Tea, Celestial Seasonings. I love all the flavors that I've tried. If you haven't done this tag, I suggest that you do it. If you're watching this, count yourself tagged. Because I feel like I'm not really popular enough to tag people. As always, thank you for watching and taking the time to be with me on YouTube. And if you like more content like this, make sure to subscribe. I do writing content. I do a little bit of tips and tricks for writers, and I do live streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you have any comments, then make sure to leave them down below. As always, thank you for watching. Keep writing and have something to smile about today. See you next time.